You know, I've noticed that whenever something fucked up happens, like let's just say a 15-year-old preys on an 11-year-old, or let's just say for an even severer case, a 15-year-old preys on an 11-year-old disabled kid, everyone will act overwhelmed in discontentment. And I'm not saying that it's not warranted. I'm not saying that it's not understandable as to why people would want to pummel these people and beat them up and fucking hurt them to a severe magnitude. I'm not saying that it's not understandable, but I have noticed that far too many people that claim to be against these types of people are these types of people. They are just as bad as all of these people that are preying on people weaker than them and beating up people that are weaker than them. The people that go against these people are hypocrites for two reasons. First reason being is that these types of people will prey on people weaker than them. I've seen this all fucking everywhere. I've seen it online, I've seen it in school, I've seen it watching adults interact. I've seen it everywhere. I've seen it everywhere. Everywhere this has happened. And let me just go into detail as to why this has happened. For example, in school, there'll be kids that will hear about a news story where someone probably older than them has preyed on someone weaker than them, and they will turn and say how the person who's done this is this scumbag, this dirtbag, this piece of shit that deserves to be beaten up. Yet these are the exact same people that will beat people up, the exact same people that will ridicule people that are below them in the social ladder. Not only just the people that are socially inadequate, but people with disabilities. I've seen this happen in my previous school that I used to go to before I was homeschooled. I've seen this shit happen where people would just ridicule and insult and demean all of these people. And for what? Because they were just a little bit socially unacceptable and beating up disabled people just because they were born a different way. Online I've seen it happen, where people that will go and attack others, not only verbally, it's not criticism in any way, it's just attacking them, threatening them, insulting them, demeaning them. It happens online, where these types of people that will chastise people to this extent will criticize these people that chastise people and target their enemies. In adult social interaction I've seen this happen, where these types of people will prey on people that may not have something like mental retardation or full-blown autism, but they do have something wrong with them, whether it be depression, OCD, or whatever. Just something wrong in their, basically just something wrong in their neurology. And you can't see it, but then the person will say, "Oh, don't hit me, don't hit me, I've got something wrong with me. If you hit me, it will hurt me immensely. Even more greater than just a punch from a regular person." But these people will ignore that caution and then proceed to beat them up. I've seen it happen. It's all around. And even if this isn't a major issue, it's still there. The hypocrisy is still there, where these types of people will prey on people that are weaker than them, yet see it in the media and completely repent it. And if these people were feeling remorse for what they did, which is something which I would respect, but they don't even make an amend to improve themselves. These narcissistic, moral, righteous motherfuckers will not even bother to repent for what they've done and say, yes, I am guilty of this, and I feel completely bad for the people that I've harmed. They completely ignore this shit, ignore that statement, and just act as if they're completely blissed from it. But hey, gotta keep up the social image, huh? Secondly, these are the exact same type of people that will see the situation come out and turn and fully admit that they are not only okay with them doing something which is even more heinous by reacting that way, but encouraging other people to react that way. For example, I saw this Facebook thread in which this little kid was dragged in by this older woman, and then the boy in the house decided to kick the shit out of this kid who clearly had something wrong with him. He had his hands covered, he was begging to stop, saying, "Stop hitting me, stop hitting me," getting his hair pulled, getting his, his head kneed, for fuck's sakes. And all of the comments of this are fucking disgusting. Boasting about how they would want to kill this man. Boasting about how this man deserves to be killed and beaten up and raped in prison, you are going to endorse the actions of someone who raped someone just because the person who was raped was an asshole. That makes no sense. That's evil. That's unethical. To support the actions of not only a murderer, but a rapist is sick. It doesn't matter who the person is and who the victim is. The action is still wrong. If you turn and say hitting someone's wrong, doesn't matter who the person is. If I hit someone that fucked animals, it would still be wrong, because hitting people is wrong. Sure, would I derive a great deal of pleasure out of hitting that person? Fuck yeah, I would enjoy it every single second of it. But all of these people that say that they would enjoy it, if they were just to say that, I would be fine. I would say, okay, yeah, I agree. I would feel enjoyment too. But these are the exact same fucking idiots that would try and justify this nature. They'd throw around their pseudomorals, claiming that their morals are higher than everyone else's, and that hitting these people is fine, raping these people is fine, murdering these people are fine. It's justified. It's ethical. Because all of these people are bad. Inflicting harm on a bad person is apparently A-O-fucking-K if the person just so happens to be evil. But doesn't it make you even more evil by condoning this? Especially given the fact that these are people that have said that they're going to kill the person. In the comment threads, people have said, I would risk going to jail for murder just to kill this man. You know, instead of actually doing any help, just get revenge. Vengeance all the way. Instead of actually helping the kid in any way, nope, vengeance. You know, the most ideal way of helping the kid could be giving him therapy sessions, giving him medication, talking to him about the trauma, helping him subjugate the trauma to the extent where he doesn't feel harmed about the trauma, helping him joke about the trauma, figuring out so many fucking methods that could help the kid cope, help the kid not be scared of the world. The kid has a disability. He's going to be terrified after what's happened. He needs treatment. He needs therapy. So by turning and saying, nope, revenge, is fucking selfish. You would put your own desires in the way of someone's help? That's disgusting. And I'm not denying that if some trauma happened to one of my friends, that I would love to beat the shit out of the perpetrator. I'm not denying that. But I'm not trying to justify it. I'm not saying that I would do it. I would help my friend. I would find therapy. I would give him so many fucking solutions other than my own selfishness. Fuck all of your pseudomorals. Instead of trying to appeal to emotion, how about appeal to logic? That's a better solution.